Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing tonight? And welcome to the Halloween main event. Big spooktacular. Blah. Um, I've hinted earlier that we would be doing a PSX horror game. It's a little more obscure, but legitimately one of my favorites, and that is absolutely the truth. Uh, this is a bit of an odd one as far as genre classification is concerned. It's basically a JRPG horror, which is not unheard of, especially these days. There's certainly much more in that field, but I think this would have been one of the earlier ones. When did Parasite Eve come out? 98. Okay, so Parasite Eve pops it, and of course, obviously, like rolling back far enough to Sweet Home on the Famicom, this JRPG horror that basically established the survival horror genre. Um, but yeah, this is a interesting mix-up of genres, and it's quite unique. We'll get into that once we begin the game. Actually, you'll see. But just for some background on this, uh, people might be more familiar with the Shadow Hearts series, a series of 3 JRPGs on the PS2. This is the prequel as such, or technically the Shadow Hearts games are the sequel to Koudelka. And it's not in like a wibbly wobbly, like same universe, loose connections kind of sense. The characters, events, and location of this game are directly referenced in Shadow Hearts 1. So it's not just like sort of a prequel, it is straight up uh, same same story basically. I realize actually Shadow Hearts is probably a little less known these days, I guess, because it unfortunately was born on the PS2 and died on the PS2. We got 3 games, and well, we got Koudelka on the PS1. Um, so 4 games. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, Sweet Home is technically, like, if you want to talk about the earliest JRPG horror games, Sweet Home is definitely that, and it's one of the earliest horror games. Um, I was in the middle of saying something though. Nope, I'm blanking now. Oh, that's right. Sanctoth, the company that made it, unfortunately went tits up ages back. But they've sort of returned. If you follow Kickstarter-y stuff, they've just recently done a big successful Kickstarter for a game called Penny Blood, which is a spiritual successor to the Shadow Hearts games rather than a direct successor, since unfortunately they don't have the rights. Uh, so they're making a comeback, and I'll be looking forward to that. I've backed that on the Kickstarter, hoping that it'll turn out good. Um, but yeah, basically, this technically counts as a horror game because it sort of is. That should be fine. Actually, do I want to? That there shouldn't be anything to load. Oh, the wrong button. Yeah, there isn't. Say there shouldn't be saves for this on here. Do I want to monkey with the? Uh, that actually save it? Oh, it did. Cool, there we go. I sort of forced it into controls that make more sense to me. Yeah, I think we're just gonna jump in and get going, and you guys can enjoy the ride. This is probably gonna be a 2-part stream. So it'll be like on Spoopyween my time, and then Spoopyween for the rest of the world, because this is about 10 to 12 hour game. Unless I really get into it, I doubt we'll be doing 12 hours straight. It's not impossible. I do like this game very much, but it is unlikely.
Too early, Angel. I'm not dead yet.
Not yet, but it looks like you're going to die soon.
Maybe. But you'll have to pardon me while I tend to some unfinished business first.
Business? What can you possibly accomplish in your condition? You can't even hold your gun steady.
Well, no, unless I try. That thing's not gonna die unless I shoot it 2 or 3 times. Damn it! Here, use this.
We got 4 CDs for this game, so we're gonna get our money's worth of FMVs and voice acting. A little quiet? Me or the game? I can fiddle with either, so please let me know and I can fix it. Game's quiet? Cool. That I can easily adjust. Any better? I can jack it more if needs be. That's a bit loose. But since we got the combat music playing, you can sort of get a better feel. Well, I try not to talk over the voiced cutscenes. Anyway, this is the bit that may surprise people. It's a tactical strategy game. Can't remember if swapping weapons takes a turn. That does, that eats your action. I think we should have more voices now. Ah, this is my kind of game. Healing items, bottle of whiskey. Oops, didn't mean. Oh, that, actually, I guess that does work. Do we not? Is it not under? Interesting. Did I? Oh, did I accidentally deselect the whiskey and then hit the? I'm an idiot. Rum and Coke is my go-to easy drink. Scotch if I'm drinking something nice. Yeah, it's a so for its overworld quote unquote segments, it's a tank mode. Actually, it's not tank mode. It's directional. Sorry. Like horror game basically. Rub yourself against everything, tapping the inspect button. Standard horror game or JRPG.
Hey, what about him?
He's dead.
Really? Thank you. So I guess my time is up. Hey, Angel. I'm not gonna ask you to take me to heaven. But will you pray for me at least?
Are you out of your mind? There's no bloody way I'm going to pray for you. But I guess I owe you because you saved me too. Payback time. Shut up! Keep it down! Okay, let's go. Stand up or I'll leave you here.
What happened? It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm cured.
Yeah, and so I cured you, so what?
You? You cured me. But I was almost dead. I'm confused. So you really are an angel?
Don't be foolish. Do you really think that there are angels on Earth? I'm no angel. I'm just a medium with a little curing power.
I'm Edward J. Plunkett. I know I look pretty shady, but you don't look too wholesome yourself.
No, I'm not like you. And this is no place for people like you. Why did you come here?
I heard a rumor.
A rumor.
I heard something in London. That the son of some rich family bought an old monastery. Spent a ton of money to convert it into a house. I heard he brought quite a lot of harlots here. Seems like he was having a great time.
So, where is this monastery?
That's what I want to know. I came all this way to put a poor man's fear of God into this rich bastard. So far, I haven't found anything. Then this monster attacked me. I almost got killed. If you'd come any later, no doubt I'd be singing hymns in his stomach right now.
Shouldn't have bought such a good horse. She's too fast.
Too bad you won't be hearing me sing those hymns. When I was a boy, I was a pretty good soprano.
If you don't stop talking, I'll leave you here. My name is Koudelka, and I'm only going to say this once, so don't forget. If you want to get out of here alive, I suggest you stick very close. Got it?
Charmed, I'm sure.
The voice work's pretty good. Like, it hits, like, well, B-movie tier. This is why I count it very much as a horror game, because it feels like B-movie horror game. But yes, as I was saying, we're on 4 CDs, so we've got a lot of voice acting and a lot of FMVs. We're in for a treat, and if the audio balance is right now, then yeah, we're going to be doing well. You go bare knuckle for the moment. Now, much like it's a regular sort of survival horror game, you have limited ammunition, and the amount of ammo you've got in the chamber matters. You need to reload. Ah, now hang on. You see that S appear on the screen? I forget which button to press to make that do the thing. There it is. Okay. So the game has a temporary save feature because it is very very stingy with like hard saves. So certain rooms you can place temporary saves in. Basically, when you see that text appear. Can I, yeah, that's better. All the items have, like, descriptions and whatnot, which is always... Small bottle of red wine with healing herbs mixed in. This is... Yeah, you drink to heal in this. Whiskey is a revive item, so my mucking up the menuing there is actually a bit of an unfortunate loss. 4 revive items down the drain. Now, you want to sort of use your melee weapons where possible, because you've only got, as I said before, limited ammo with the guns. But, as some people have pointed out in chat, there is a downside to melee weapons. Melee weapons have durability. And magic has cast time. So, casting the spell there takes time to spin up. But yeah, as Day said earlier as well, the soundtrack is very good. Well, shit. Now we're kind of screwed for not grabbing those whiskeys. Fist does not have durability. And before we die to the first random encounter in the game. But actually, we might die to the first random encounter in the game. I'm actually gonna reset it anyway, because the temporary save is right there. Just because we don't have the because I mucked up that menuing on the first fight, we don't have the revive item. Also, those of you that are somewhat technically inclined might notice we're in a very, like, box format today, rather than the usually slightly wider resolution, because we're playing the NTSC version rather than the PAL version. No particular reason why, I happen to have both. And I figured we'd do the NTSC version. Now, I'm not going into this game blind, but the last time I played it was the last time I streamed it, which was 5+ years ago, so I do not remember where to go or what to do. Goki booty. The game's magic system as well is a little unique. You'll see me, like, running up to enemies to cast offensive magic. The reason for that is your spells do more damage at close range. Obviously, though, there's the trade-off of, at close range, the enemies will thump you. Hey, Lynx, welcome back. The other reason for using the magic is each spell has its own, like, internal XP count. So we want to sort of... It's a tight balance. You want to use magic where you can to get the spell XP, but you also, like, Koudelka is your main source of healing with her heal spell, so it's a toss-up of, like, conserving my MP to not die versus, well, expending my MP to not die, I suppose, in some sense as well. The sanity mechanic is that's the Shadow Hearts thing. And the sanity mechanic is specifically the, shift characters that, yeah, they have the sanity no, it was it more than just the, it was more than just the It's just that shifting costs sanity, that's it. Yeah, no, all of them had sanity. Yeah, I do remember, because Alice has, like, no base sanity. And yeah, this, you manually assign your stats on level up. So it's I wouldn't say it's possible, like, you gotta be, sort of have an idea of how you want to build certain characters. I can't remember if you can get, like, a in-menu description of what each, you can look at, there it is. Yeah. So, int is your mage damage, piety is your max, MP, but also your mage resist. And I don't know if other games have done this, possibly, but your mage resist is universal mage resist. So not only does it block negative effects, it blocks positive effects. So the more mage resist you have, the less magic damage you take, but the less healing you receive. And I think mind is magic accuracy. Yeah, it is. And then, obviously, your regular stats are fairly normal. Strength is the damage you deal, Vit is your health, Dex is your accuracy, Agi is your speed. For turn order related stuff. So we're gonna grab some Vit for survivability, some Piety for MP, some Int for mage damage, and probably some Strength, just because we need to be able to hit things. Koudelka isn't really, like... Oh, actually... See... Having her as, like, mage gun is probably the way to go. So maybe we don't really need too much strength yet. Agi, actually, yeah, her turn order is bad. Okay. The game took pity on us and gave us a bunch of extra